Hello everyone, ATR here and welcome back to the Hearthstone Beta. So, it's time for more arena runs. Time to redeem ourselves from the travesty that was the last run. So yeah, let's see what we get this time around. So, no more Druid. I don't think I want to be doing Paladin. I think I did Paladin recently, so yeah, I think I might skip the Paladin. Let's go for a warrior. Why not? I mean, we are just trying to have fun regardless, and we're gonna get a pack even if we lose. So yeah, let's go for a warrior. We haven't done a warrior in a long time, so I mean, I know the warrior isn't considered the best class, and supposedly paladin's the best class, but we've seen that, you know, we just don't get any real luck with the paladin. So let's go for the warrior, see what we get. Let's read a little bit about the warrior as a class before we select it. Going by anti-gravities once again, he says, as mentioned before, weapons are extremely strong in Arena. They effectively give removal and card advantage at the same time. If you get the right weapons and keep the momentum in the game, you're going to cause a lot of trouble for your opponent. Unfortunately, Warrior is extremely reliant on getting those weapons. The lack of removal apart from weapons and the lack of AoE make it very hard to stay in the game once you have fallen behind on the board with the Warrior. With the nerf to Warsong Commander, it has gotten a lot harder to finish off your opponent. The hero power does nothing to affect the board either. So yeah, the hero power is only gain armor, which is nice, but it's essentially just healing yourself, so it doesn't do much. So yeah, let's choose a warrior, see if we can get some beatdowns going on. Okay, so Injured Blade Master is the obvious selection here. Because this is bad, you never select that. This can kind of work, but it's really not that good. And this works well with the warrior because it synergizes with things that trigger off of damaged minions. Things such as Battle Rage automatically affect with this. If you actually bring this guy out and you have a Frothing Berserker on the field, it instantly gets triggered and gets the buff because it doesn't come out as a 4/3. It deals damage to itself. It hurts itself when it comes out, so that actually counts as damage that the Frothing Berserker reacts to. Also the Armor Smith and things like that. And you can use a Berserk on it, I think it's called. No, Rampage, I think it's called. Regardless, anyways, it's the better of these, so we'll take this. Argent Squire, Darkside Healer, and Kor'kron Elite. Kor'kron Elite is just really, really good. Well, I mean, I guess it's not that good, but it's good compared to all these. Although, let me double check. That's actually considered great. Yeah, it's great. I mean, it has 3 health. A lot of the times it could actually even survive. But yeah, we'll take a Kor'kron Elite. Ooh, another Kor'kron Elite, definitely. So we're going very rushy then, apparently. South Sea Deckhand, I do like this in the Warrior if you get a lot of weapons. So far we don't have weapons, so there's no way for me to guarantee that we'll be able to use this. So the Dark Iron Dwarf is just a solid card. You can buff your Kor'kron Elites with it and hit for 6 instead. So yeah, we'll take that. Wolf Rider, Ascension Shieldmaster, and Ogre Magi. Now, I would go with the Wolf Rider simply to, you know, keep the theme of rushing and go for the charges, but I think the Ascension Shieldmaster is just a more solid card to have. It's still a very good 4-drop. The Taunt, hard to remove, yeah. Battle Rage, Scarlet Crusader, and Racerfen Hunter. Now, Battle Rage would get us some card draw, but we may get other types of card draw later on. It's not incredible if you don't have any units out. If you're hurt, I guess you could always rely on just getting 1 card, but 2 mana for 1 card, it's just not that great. And so I think we're actually going to take that Scarlet Crusader because it is a very good creature, so we'll take that. Another Kor'kron Elite or a Shattered Sun Cleric. Ooh, that's a tough choice. We do have 2 Kor'kron Elites. I mean, it might be nice to stack Kor'kron Elites. Shield Block is just card draw and heal, essentially. Heal yourself for 5 and draw a card, which isn't bad, but not really that amazing. Do we go for more Bashy or the buff? I mean, this can also work for Bashy anyways. Shattered Sword Cleric or Kor'kron? We already have 2 Kor'krons, and if we get more, we'll get more, but since we're given the choice of a Shattered Sun, we'll take one because this one is also very useful, so yeah, we'll take that. Abusive Sergeant, Novice Engineer, and Spellbreaker. This one is not good anymore. Abusive Sergeant could work if we're going for the beatdowns, but the Spellbreaker is a very solid creature. It's a 4/3, which hits hard, and it has the silence, which can work. It can also help us bypass our guys from a taunt. So yeah, I mean, it does more, I think, than the 2 damage of the Abusive Sergeant. So we'll take the Spellbreaker. Cruel Taskmaster, Raid Leader, and Gurubashi Berserker. This guy can be quite impressive, but it requires things like the Cruel Master to just make it ridiculous. Otherwise, it's just bleh. So I think we'll take that Cruel Taskmaster. It's usually good. So yeah, I mean, essentially it gives you some type of removal or buff, and it's also a body on the field. So it's a 2/2 with an inner rage that you can utilize. Okay, Armorsmith, Wild Pyromancer, Emperor Cobra. So this guy is really good. This guy is just a standard 3/2 essentially, but with potential utility there on its AoE, which is nice for a warrior because we don't have a lot of AoE as a warrior. But the Armorsmith is also there, but I don't think the Armorsmith is that good, at least not in arena. There's some builds around in Constructed for control that allow you to get these guys out and get a lot of armor. So, I mean, ridiculous amount of armor, but I don't think we want this in the arena. So which one do we go? Wild Pyromancer or Emperor Cobra? They're both in the same range. We do have the ability to use executes, even though we haven't drawn any, but executes, allow you to kill anything regardless. And the Emperor Cobra a lot of the times just gets quickly targeted and killed, so it doesn't allow you to use it to kill something big. So I think I'm gonna go with the Wild Pyromancer simply because we have a very big lack of AoE with the warrior. So we may potentially be able to use this to clear the board a little bit. So yeah, we'll take that. And regardless, if not, it's at least a 3/2, which we don't have any of so far. So yeah, that's okay. Okay, Earthen Ring Farseer or Shattered Sun Cleric. We don't really want the heals with the warrior because we can just armor up. So the Earthen Ring Farseer, as good as he is, he's not as good as the Shattered Sun Cleric in this case. So we'll take another one. So now we got 2 of those, which is nice. Slam, some removal and card draw. Not bad. I do have a problem with this one because I usually want to get the full benefit of it, so I don't use it to remove 2 health creatures. I use it on, other creatures that I can hit, get a card, and then clear out. Which, I mean, is good for the card as its value, but it's bad for me because sometimes I just let things on the field. So I may take this because it's a better option of this. I mean, Tauren Warrior is just bad. And the Priestess of Elune, again, we don't really want the heals. So I'll take this, but I will use it a little bit more liberally to kill stuff. So if he puts out a 3/2 on the field, I'll kill it with a slam rather than hold it on, to get a card. Shilwyn Yeti, I mean, it's the master of the arena. We'll just take that guy. Cleave is very nice. It actually helps us remove early on those 3/2s. Oasis Snapshot, no. And again, we don't have any weapons so far, which we desperately need. We're about halfway in. Hopefully we get more weapons, but... well, we get some weapons or any weapons. Wolf Rider, Dark Iron Dwarf, and Reckless. We'll take another Dark Iron Dwarf. Our 4s are really good now. We got Shilwyn Yeti, 2 Dark Irons, 2 Korkrons, Spellbreaker. So, yeah, nice. Another Defender of Argus. Yeah, we're probably going to take that guy. Compared to these 2, Bloodsteel Corsair is just a piece of poop. So we'll take the Defender of Argus. Another Cleave. This guy could kind of work, even though it is a 3/3 taunt, which isn't really that good. But again, we don't have any weapons so far, so... ugh. Take the Cleave, so 2 Cleaves, very nice, very good removal for early on. Shield Block, Worgen Infiltrator. I think we'll take the Worgen Infiltrator. Shield Block is just below average, and the Argent Squire is also not that great, at least not in arena. So we'll take the Worgen Infiltrator, a very nice early drop. Compared to these 2, Execute is definitely something that we're going to be taking. Execute isn't really that good. It's average, and Anti-Gravity actually suggests only taking 1 of these at max. So there we go. That's our 1. Okay, Sea Giant, Murloc, and Doomsayer. Now this one, obviously we're not going to take it, but this one's actually not horrible. It's not what you want, but because you don't really want Murlocs on the in arenas, but it's still a 3/3 for 3. So if worse comes to worse and you're forced to pick this, that you're giving this choice, this is, an okay thing, and you may, potentially get some other Murlocs here or there that you could buff. But yeah, obviously we don't want this. The Doomsayer is very gimmicky, and you're not going to be able to pull it off. It's going to die. And the Sea Giant is just great, so we'll take this. Big ass hitter there. Inner Rage, you usually don't want the Inner Rage unless you're trying to pull off some combos. I mean, it's nice that it's a 1 damage 0, so you can use it for removal, but you're wasting a card regardless. Heroic Strike and Shield Block. Heroic Strike, It's good. I mean, it gives you 4 damage to remove with, or even just kill. Shield block is not as good as the heroic strike because again it's just a heal and a card draw. So I guess we'll take that heroic strike. Still have no weapons, but at least we have a way of smacking something. Compared to the Gnomish Inventor, I think we'll take the heroic strike once again. I mean, we don't have card draw, which we may want to look into. We have this one possibility of card draw, but that's about it. Again, I mean, we do have a decent amount of removal there. I think I'm going to take that Gnomish Inventor, just because we are 2/3 in, and we haven't gotten any good card draw that we wanted. And this guy at least is a body, and it's a decent, it's 4 health. So yeah, we'll take this. It's ranked around the same. It's usually good. So I already have one, heroic strike, so I took the other one just in case. Now the Rampage could actually combine very well with the Injured Blade Master, because he comes out as a 4/3, you pop this on it, and it's a 7/6, so pretty good. But not exactly sure if we want to have this. Rampage is usually bad, supposedly, but we are given the choices of Voodoo Doctor and Dragonling Mechanic. This I know we don't want. The Dragonling Mechanic is barely better than the Rampage, supposedly, but considering what we have, and we already have a lot of very good 4-drops, I'm actually going to take that Rampage because of the possibility to synergize with that Injured Blade Master and any other thing that gets injured. I mean, obviously we could use a Yeti. The Yeti comes out and then it hits something and it's, still alive. You can Rampage it after that and, get it out of control. So yeah, we'll take that Rampage. It could work. Raging Worgen is always very good, and compared to these two guys, Raging Worgen is definitely the choice. Warsong Commander, not as good as it once was. It got reduced so that it only gives charge to minions with 3 or less attack, but it could still work. It's still considered above average. Heroic Strike, however, is ranked higher than that, and we don't want this, so we'll take this for another removal and potential for damage, but damn, we're 5 cards left, and we don't have any weapons. Our Mad Bomber is really good. This is 3/2. Could also be used to trigger that Worgen. How are our 2s looking? I mean, we have several 2s, but we only have 1 Wild Pyromancer, so 3/2, which is usually what you want to open with in the games. So as much as I like the Kor'kron Elite, I think I might go for a Mad Bomber. Is that a stupid thing to do? I mean, 3 Kor'kron Elites is a lot of damage. We could rush him down very quickly. No, I think I'm going to go with the Mad Bomber, just to have more 2s. I want an earlier game, because I want that Ward Control. And as many 2s as we have, all of these are spells, and the Cruel Taskmaster isn't really that good to open with. So yeah, we'll take the Mad Bomber, just to have another option to open with. Another Wild Pyromancer, a Crazed Alchemist, or a Frothing Berserker. Frothing Berserker is the definite choice here. It can get out of control very quickly. We already have 1 Wild Pyromancer, and the Crazed Alchemist is not bad, but it's very gimmicky, and, it's not better than these 2, so Frothing Berserker comes out. So we have no late game whatsoever to speak of. We have a Sea Giant. That's it. Aside from that, we plateau at 4s. Okay, so between all these, the Fen Creeper is the better choice, definitely. Between these, the Loot Hoarder is the better choice. And no weapons whatsoever for a warrior, so we're probably not going to make it very far with this guy. I mean, at least we do have those 2 heroic strikes, which means we can, do some type of removal, but, geez, no weapons. I mean, no weapons at all. That is very sad. Oh well. Ravenhold Assassin, Frothing Berserker, and Abomination. Well, another Frothing Berserker will work. So, yeah, I mean, we have a hill right there, a mana hill. To start off with, we're hoping that we get that Worgen Infiltrator, but we only have 1 of them. And then from that point forward, hoping that our cards don't run out, because we don't have much card draw either. Yeah, well, let's go. Let us go. Okay. Yeah, it took us about 15 minutes, so sorry about that, but what can you do? I don't know. I mean, no. No, I mean, I don't know what if there were any other choices I could have made as far as cards, but oh well. So we're going up against the Paladin. Paladin, very strong as we know. Slam. Don't particularly want early on. I would prefer a Cleave, so I'm going to toss everything back. Even the Shattered Sun Cleric. I don't want to bring the Shattered Sun Cleric by itself out. And I said I was going to toss the Slam in. Apparently I didn't. But at least we get a Worgen Infiltrator, which means we can easily remove one of his creatures later on. So out comes the Worgen Infiltrator. Turn 2. If he does bring out something like a 3/2. Okay, no. I'm definitely not going to be killing that with my guy here. So we are simply... Do I go for him and armor up? No. I'm going to keep that in the hand. I am going to get rid of that. Just so that he doesn't have anything in the field. So, yeah, let's kill that. There you go. Because next turn, we have possibility of killing whatever he brings out, and we also have a Scarlet Crusader to put out, so... He's gonna coin into probably a 3 damage creature. Yeah, Worgen. Scarlet Crusader. Ooh, actually no Scarlet Crusader. This guy. There you go.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That clears the board and leaves us with a 3/2 on the field, so that's actually very nice for us. Still got that Heroic Strike to kill a 4 health creature. We're going to use it right now, and we are going to armor up. So, yeah. Go, armor up, and Heroic Strike. Get rid of that thing, and go at him. Okay. So board control is very nice so far. Scarlet Crusader probably next turn. Problem is I don't have a lot of cards, and he has, well, he only has 1 card over me. Goes for the True Silver Champion, which is going to kill my guy, but Scarlet Crusader is a perfect choice here because it doesn't actually die to that. It resists the hit regardless. And we can actually put out a Loot Hoarder as well, so... There we go. My hope here is that he just puts out more guys. There he goes. He goes for 1. Bloodsail Raider. Ooh, that's actually nasty. Kills my guy. Okay. We're gonna take a big risk doing this. So I'm not sure if I should. Because he has this anyway, so he can kill my stuff. So I think we should simply put this out here. And armor up. Yeah. So let's see what the cards draw for us. Dark Iron Dwarf. Okay. So we kill that. And we armor up. We're not gonna Mad Bomber because we'll probably kill our Scarlet Crusader. So now he can clear the board, and I think he's gonna start getting an advantage. But we do have a Sea Giant in the hand. Mad Bomber comes out. Attacks everything except what he needed. So that's... Oh my god, that's... shit. I need a Cleave, and I need it right now. So we're probably gonna Mad Bomber. Jesus. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, now I could put this out there and not do anything, or I can Mad Bomber. But if the Mad Bomber kills anything, it means I can't bring out the Giant. But if it comes out and it doesn't kill anything, I can have 2 creatures on the field. So either way, if it kills something, it's good for me. So Mad Bomber comes out, attacks and kills 1. It's that. That means I can't actually summon my Giant. And yeah, he's still gonna have a massive advantage on me, but I can't really leave the board like that. So we're gonna have to just do that. I mean, he can obviously kill it very easily. He can just summon the, hit it with that, or he has a Consecrate or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be getting out of this one. I don't think so.
Not on my
Yeah, that kills my bomber. And then he's gonna summon stuff to try to kill my
reporting for duty.
Shadowstone Cleric, and he does. Jesus. Well, let's see. How much damage does he have in his hand? He has 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're not dead next turn, but we're very close to it. So we are going to summon a giant and summon a frothing berserker. And hope that he can't kill me this turn, because he needs to do 9 damage out of it nowhere. I mean, a Blessing of Kings deals 4 additional damage. That is very bad news. Okay, so he sacrifices those.
Reporting for duty.
So, even our sea giant, he ends up copying it, so we are in horrific shape. Okay, so let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, not dead yet. I gotta kill that. There's really no way I can go around it. Because it took a damage. I could have Defender of Argus just to leave it alive, even though he would have had to. He would have simply just either knifed it or used something else. But let's see. If I kill that and I use the Frothing Berserker, that's an option. I guess. So I'm gonna kill. No, never mind. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna kill that.
My shield for Argus.
I'm gonna armor up. It's probably stupid what I'm doing, but I feel it kind of makes it a little bit difficult, although he probably has things like Aldor Peacekeepers, or it's just a silence of some type. So.
I've got a hit.
Okay, so he's gonna kill that. Yeah, that was a mistake. You should have attacked first. So, at the very least, we are gonna be killing his giant. Yep, there he goes. That's what I was banking on. If he had attacked first with the giant, it would have stayed alive and would have been very difficult for me, but, well, at least that happened.
I'll put it on your
So
head.
he's gonna resummon his his pint-sized summoner, just because he doesn't want me killing it. Because I could have very easily killed it. Okay, we're gonna kill that, and yeah, so we do this, we do this, we'll kill that. Okay, so we're top decking from this point. We're still in pretty bad shape, but, well, we do have a Ascension Shieldmaster that is gonna die, but it trades with that. He's got a pint-sized summoner in the hand, which he's putting out right now. It doesn't affect him right now, but he's just putting out stuff. Guardian of Kings, just because he can, and he doesn't even attack. Okay. Well, the best thing I can do here is trade. Trade and put out a Spellbreaker. Do the best trades that I can. Yeah, because I don't want to just save the Spellbreaker because I can't afford to just sit still. So we're going to hit that, we're going to hit that, and we're going to silence that. Just to have more stuff on the field. Yeah, we're very vulnerable to a Consecrate, but we've always been vulnerable to a Consecrate, so at least this way we have some type of fort control. Tyrion Fortering, great, so my silence just eats it. He draws a Tyrion, oh, come on, who gets a Tyrion in Arena? Yeah, well, whatever. So, yeah, that's pretty much GG. What I can do here is sacrifice both my guys just to be able to get rid of the Tyrion. Or I just sit back and do nothing, and I'm just gonna kill that so that he can't kill me this turn. But he's still gonna hit me for 7, so we are very, very dead, but I'm hoping that I have some other answer to his Tyrion. So I mean, obviously in retrospect, I should have not used the silence guy, but well, he top decked it. Come on.
Reporting for duty.
So he kills us next turn. We can get rid of his Tyrion, but he's going to be dealing 5 damage, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't exactly kill us, but might as well kill us. So. Yeah, well. Not much we can do here. So just waiting for the death. So kills that. Rages all the way up to 5. Gonna hit us for 5. And he's even throwing a Holy Light on his Gurubashi Berserker because he can. Okay, so we're dead next turn. We're pretty dead next turn. Cleave. Hopefully it kills the other 2 little guys. It does. But we're still dead. Okay, well that one pretty bad. But, well, we're going up against the Paladin. Can't really hope. We also didn't get really good cards drawn, so, whatever. So this may be just another 1-episode draft, which is gonna make me have to rethink exactly how I draft and how I do this. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's a lot of luck. I mean, like I said when I was reading it, the warrior can be really strong because it has a lot of weapons that are very good. I mean, you have your Fiery War Axe, you got your Arcanite Reapers, and then on top of that, you could also get a Gorehowl and things like that. But we didn't draw a single weapon at any point. Hell, there's even Upgrade that gives you a 1-3 weapon if you don't have any weapon out. There's also the Arathi Weaponsmith that gives you the 2-2 weapon. I mean, there's a lot of weapons, which are really good. But, no, nothing like that, so whatever. Okay, we're going to send back that. We're going to send back that. We'll keep these 2 because they're good. And let's see if we get anything better. Yeah, I'll start off with the Wild Pyromancers just because I want to have something out to start with. Again, in Arena, it's all about having the board control and keeping that board control. So we're going to coin into the Wild Pyromancer. And there we go. So the Wild Pyromancer, we could actually rampage him if it gets damaged by 1 point. But we're probably not going to do that. Unless we get a 2-drop, we're probably just going to armor up next turn, and then turn 3 we go into the Scarlet Crusader. Okay, well, thanks for the owl. That's kind of nice. But he is going to kill it next turn with the owl. So we just simply armor up. And we hit him for 3. I could have killed the owl or something like the owl if I just tossed the rampage. Even although I'm not sure if you can use rampage. I don't think you can if there's nothing damaged. I haven't tried it, but it only works on something that is damaged, so yeah. So yeah, he's gonna go ahead and trade, and he now has 3 mana, which he's probably gonna put something out there. Yeah, Fairy Dragon works rather well. We're gonna Scarlet Crusader just to be able to deal with that Fairy Dragon. And probably going to Shilwyn Yeti next turn, or Senjin Shieldmaster, depending on what he does. I'm more leaning towards the Senjin Shieldmaster simply because with the Senjin Shieldmaster I can defend the Scarlet Crusader if it stays alive. But he actually puts his own Senjin Shieldmaster out there, which is kind of bad for us. Okay, so what I can do here... Spellbreak? Is that worth it? I mean, I can Spellbreaker the Senjin Shieldmaster so it's no longer a taunt. And I kill that, and I'm left with 2 guys on the field. But this guy dies to the Senjin Shieldmaster, and that dies to the Senjin Shieldmaster. He could even just wipe like that. You know, probably not the best choice here. He may have a swipe, which is going to be very bad for me, but I'm thinking Senjin Shield Master of my own and actually attacking that because it stays alive and hoping that he doesn't have a swipe. So because that puts me in a position where I can kill his stuff. He would have to sacrifice both of his guys on one of mine. Yeah, he can kill it with his little claw hero power. But yeah, he would still have to trade at least one of his creatures, which is what I like there. What is he gonna do? Yeah, you can't cast a spell on him. Okay, so he marked a nature for 4 health. Okay. Still gonna die to my Scarlet Crusader, so not entirely sure why that was done, but he can kill it and then hero power to kill my Scarlet Crusader, and he keeps a 3/3 on the field. So I suppose that's actually kind of okay for him. We are gonna put out a Yeti next turn, although we could put a Raging Worgen instead.
Time waits for no one.
Yeah, I mean, that is what you're trying to do, I know already. So yeah, you're going to sacrifice your dragon, kill my stuff, and you hit my Scarlet Crusader. Okay. Now, there's no sense in silencing this thing, because it's still going to be a 3/3. But I can execute it, and I think I will. I mean, it may be a waste, but it gives me board control rather than waiting to trade. And I can put a Yeti, which is a very strong unit. So we'll do that, and we do that. He did put 2, he did buff it, so it's a 2-for-1 essentially there, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay. And yeah, it gives us board control. So next turn we can actually buff our Yeti to a... Oh, I'm gonna silence that thing. Silence and kill it. We don't want no things like that right now. And... 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can't do much, so we're just gonna do this.
Your magic
Silence that. Kill it. There we go. So next turn, I think I'm probably gonna be rampaging on my Yeti just to get him out of control and start putting a lot of hurt on him. I can also Shattered Sun Cleric on this other guy. Let's see if I do the. So he goes for me. Okay. Let's see if I go Frothing Berserker. Let's see. Rampage gives me 3/3, so that makes it a 4/6. Okay. I don't think I want to use Slam right now. I was thinking of maybe using it, but no. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the Frothing Berserker out, and I'm gonna Rampage on the Yeti because it's gonna get 6 health, and I can kill that and just go straight at him. It's risky, but we're also getting a Frothing Berserker out there, so that way I also don't lose anything, which is nice. So we are going to Rampage our Yeti. We kill his Yeti, and we go for 4. There we go. Our Yeti is down to 2 health, so it's very easy to get killed. But, well, I mean, I'm not planning on keeping it forever, but it is, you know, a very strong and big threat. So he Moonfires, which is gonna up the damage on my Berserker. He could just as well swipe. He would have done so already, though. Gets that buffed up. He does have a Druid of the Claw, which comes up with that. Okay, so Druid of the Claw is going to die here, and this thing is going to get out of control. How much mana we have? We have 8. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want to use this because it's going to allow us to kill with this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll probably just do it like this and hit him for a lot right now. So we do this. Let's get a card. Core Crown Elite. That's nice. But I think we're going to put this out instead. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we kill that. Buff it up even further. And this comes out. Buffs it up. And boom. Get hit for 11. And we armor up. So that kills him next turn, unless you can get rid of it right now. And if you can't get rid of both, I mean, if you can get rid of my Frothing Berserker, I still kill him. Yeah, I still kill you. Because I got these two. So. Well played. So we're going to... Boom! There we go. So nice win for the warrior. Okay, so there may be hope yet for it. As long as we're aggressive, we keep that board control. Using that execute, while risky, was the right choice, because it allows us to just get ridiculously ahead. And yeah, I mean, it made sense because he had wasted, or not wasted, but used a buff on that Ascendant Shieldmaster already, so it was something that needed to die quickly. Okay. And he also had to face check my Yeti, which wasn't really good for him. Okay, we get a Slam, we get a Shatterstone Cleric, Heroic Strike. I don't think there's anything that this guy can bring out that needs a Heroic Strike to kill early on. We'll keep a hold of that Slam just in case. Like I said, I'd rather use it like I used it last turn, where you can, you know, get a card out of it. And it also worked very well because it made my Frothing Berserker get completely huge. So we have no turn 1 play, unfortunately. Dust Devil. Okay, we're definitely killing that because he has no play next turn.
The elements will destroy you.
Yeah, that's fine, Snarf. Elements will destroy me. Who was last time? Night. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and just kill that. Not gonna get ourselves a card, but he can't actually do anything next turn, so we'll just sit here comfortably. And next turn, we are going to Raging Worgen. I think that's a stronger play here. Yeah, Raging Worgen seems nice. So, come on, summon one of your totems. I would like for you to summon one of those 1/1 totems. It would be very, very good for me. So, he goes for the axe. And goes for my face. Okay. That's fine. I still have a Worgen, yeah, it's a Worgen. It's a Raging Worgen. Do you have a Lightning Bolt that you want to spend right here? Looks like you do. Toss it. Toss it, come on. Nope, okay. That's fine. So since you have no creatures on the board, and I don't really care about you swinging at my face with that weapon, we're gonna go ahead and put a Yeti out, because a Yeti is just amazing. And really, you have nothing that can kill a Yeti, unless you polymorph it. I mean, hex it, I guess in this case, but what's a hex gonna do, really? So now, we put out Ascendant Shieldmaster. We are gonna put ourselves very vulnerable, or not very vulnerable, but, you know, a little bit of a risk of getting Lightning Strike, Lightning Storm, whatever it's called, but, it's fine. He's thinking, so he's gonna coin into, what is it, an Earth Shock? No, Lightning Bolt. Okay, you could have done that last turn, but I guess you didn't want to over, what is it called? Overload yourself. Okay, so we're gonna send in Shieldmaster and do that, and just go in your phase 4. My Worgen dies if he Lightning Strikes, but Lightning Storms, I mean, but the other two guys don't. He's gonna have to swing at one and then use the other. I mean, it's still a nice thing for him because it's a board sweeper thingy. He does not get the spell power 1, which is very good for us. I'm thinking he was probably hoping for the spell power 1, but he doesn't have enough to do that. So goes for a Loot Hoarder. Okay, he's not gonna reveal his Panther because he doesn't want to, you know, lose it just yet. And I think I'm also gonna keep my Worgen. So, okay. We bring out a bigger threat, and we armor up. Don't really care much about the loot hoarder at this point. So yeah, let's go ahead and clear that. Both that. There we go. So next turn we have 13 damage on the field, 4 damage in the hand, so we kill him. Probably going to be losing some stuff here. I doubt that anything is going to stay alive, or well, everything is going to stay alive, but okay, so he hexes. He can swing at that, yes. He can kill my Worgen with his loot hoarder. And then maybe kill my Dark Iron Dwarf with his Panther. Okay, so yeah. Goes for the extra card. Notices he doesn't have much. Gets the 1/1. Needs to kill one of my guys or he's dead. So he is gonna go for my 4/4 with his Panther. Okay, so he trades. And I think he's done. Okay, so he's not dead yet. We can only deal 8 damage to him. We can't drop that guy out just yet. So what we're going to do here is we are going to Gnomish Inventor, get ourselves a card first of all. Wild Pyromancer comes out. Wild Pyromancer can actually work rather well, but I think I want to go with an Injured Blade Master because it's just better. So yeah, we do that, and we smack him for another 4. That may have been a mistake by my part because he can get a Spell Power Totem and Lightning Strike again, Lightning Storm, whatever it's called, and potentially deal 4 damage to my Yeti and finish it off with that. But it doesn't look like he's inclined to do so. So I think I win here. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we win. You only have 1 mana left, so he's done. You're done. You're done. Come on.
I will crush you. I will crush you.
And here we go. So we bring this guy out because we can.
Give me a minute.
Snarf. Okay, well, Warrior making a splash, doing quite well there. So quite nice, quite nice. The Worgen, no, not the Worgen. What was it that I played early on? I forget now. I don't know, but the minions did some decent work. I mean, his opening up with the Dust Devil thing or whatever it's called. I think that was a mistake. I don't think you should ever take that thing because it left them with not being able to do anything the next turn. Okay, so we don't want this. I don't think. We don't want that. We'll keep these 2 and see if we get anything better. Not really, but I suppose they can kind of work. I was hoping for some type of 2-drop. So he goes for a Leper Gnome. That for some reason only sounded in the background. Couldn't actually hear him. I don't like this play, but I guess we're gonna have to do it to keep board control. I don't want him having board control right now. So yeah, we're gonna Cruel Taskmaster and get rid of his guy. So they got 2 damage potential. We'll see what happens. Obviously, though, this guy is gonna have weapons, which I don't have, so he's probably gonna beat me. But we'll see. So Mana Wraith comes out. Not entirely keen on a Mana Wraith, but I actually don't have any play I want to do this turn. So I think I'm going to keep that Mana Wraith alive because he may not be able to do so, and I'm going to instead hit him. I could Heroic Strike to deal 4 damage to it, but why do that? I'm just going to armor up and actually hit him. Mana Wraith is of no consequence to me, so I deal you 2 damage, and if you want to kill it because you can't play your stuff, Go ahead. Yeah, there you go. He has to because he can't play his stuff. There he goes. So this turn, I am going to... I think I'm going to Frothing Berserker. Although, we probably want to get rid of this. But at the same time, I want to have something on the field. But whatever he comes out with is going to have charge. So yeah, we're going to have to get rid of it. I don't like that move because I'm not going to have anything on the board. So it leaves him with the momentum. But yeah, I couldn't just leave that. And next turn we can send in Shieldmaster, so that should stabilize quite well. Yeah, I mean, for example, that thing would have had charge and would have very easily killed my Berserker. He just swings at it with his weapon and then kills his Weaponsmith, or swings with the Weaponsmith first and then uses his weapons, takes more damage personally, but stays with the 2 creatures on the field. So yeah, that's why we didn't want that. So yeah, we're actually going to go with the Send in Shieldmaster. Send in Shieldmaster deals with what he has decently. It dies, but, you know, it trades. We got some Frothing Berserkers, which we want to get out on the field, though. Acolyte of Pain comes out, and he is going to Cruel Taskmaster that, just to buff it up, so he doesn't take any damage himself. That's quite nice for him. Does put us in a position to cleave, although it is going to give him cards. Don't particularly like it, but we can make... we can get it to our advantage here. So Frothing Berserker comes out, and we cleave, so he's going to get 2 cards from that Acolyte of Pain, but this guy gets buffed up to a 4/4. So he gets cards, but that gives us the stronger minion on the field. Those have an Execute, which doesn't really help us right now. We got another Frothing Berserker, a Shattered Sun Cleric. That guy comes out. He's probably going to slam it now. Personally, would have slammed it first. No, Blue-Gill Warrior. Never mind. Okay, so that actually comes out. Okay, we can Frothing Berserker and Shattered Sun Cleric at the same time. Not the best play, but one that can happen. I think I'm going to Frothing Berserker and Mad Bomber. It may kill our Frothing Berserker, but it is possibility to enrage it a couple times. So, second Frothing Berserker, and Mad Bomber comes out. Let's see what it does. Hits the Frothing Berserker once. Okay. And misses everything else. Oh, that sucks. So the Frothing Berserker is going to die to his weapon and his Acolyte of Pain. Would have liked something else, but I guess it's fine. He goes for a slam. Okay, so that actually gets him a card. 2 cards, in fact, because he gets one from his Gadgetzan Auctioneer, and the other one from the slam, and then he's just going to Acolyte of Pain. Really? I guess he got another card that way, but I would have just sacrificed the Acolyte of Pain, but I guess it's a good option. Okay, so now we're in a very bad spot, because neither of these guys are good to play by themselves. We can put these 2 out, but I think I'm just going to have to Heroic Strike here. Get rid of that thing. He already has a lot of cards. I'm going to put a 4/4 on the field just because I can. It's a better choice to put out, because the Shattered Sun Cleric's buff at least is permanent. And this guy's only lasts a turn, so yeah. Not a lot of value from it, but yeah. Okay, so anything else? Boulder Fist Ogre. That's not something we want to see. He does have massive card advantage on us. Gonna kill that, hoping that this guy kills one of our creatures, and then we execute it next turn. So I'm gonna kill that because it stays alive, and then I'm gonna Kor'kron Elite.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Go at him for 5. Still got that execute, so we'll see. Okay. Okay. I can only do 8 damage to him, and he can do 16 damage to me in 1 turn, plus whatever else he can throw on top of that. So rushing him is not the ideal situation here, because besides he's going to armor up, so I can't kill him in 2 turns. Now, I think in this situation we
I wonder.
doesn't really matter. Yeah, doesn't actually make any bit of difference. So we're gonna put that out there. We're gonna kill these 2, and we're gonna kill that. And that's about it. So he can kill mine with his Cobra, which isn't too bad because it's just a standard 3-2. Well, not even standard, but you know, it's not a big guy that the Cobra can kill, so it's fine that it dies. And the
Pay attention, class.
and yeah, I mean, there wasn't much else I could do. I mean, if I killed the Cobra, I would have left something alive. Although, yeah, I mean, because I needed to damage the golem, the molten giant to be able to kill it, so yeah, wasn't gonna work. Well, anyways, so we armor up. We're gonna Scarlet Crusader. Decent unit because it stays alive twice, but he has 30 cards in his hand, so he probably has some way to deal with it. Slams it, yep, and he's gonna use the Violet Teacher to kill it. Gets himself another card. So yeah, we're done.
One shot.
Oh, great. He even gets an Elven Archer, so he doesn't even have to damage this guy. Okay, so yeah, we're done. So it's gonna be 8, 9, 10, 11. So he kills his next turn. Well, actually he doesn't. At least not what he has on the field. Fen Creeper comes out, just delaying the inevitable. Fine, come on, let's keep on playing. Yeah, there's no way I can get out of this one. So, I didn't draft any brawls of any sort to be able to deal with all these minions, so... yeah. Like I said, once board control is lost, this deck is essentially done for. So he's going to kill that, kill that. Still doesn't have enough to kill me, so we're gonna have to go for another turn. Come on, hurry it up. We can actually sneak in another inside. So do that, and okay, so we're right under the time mark. So I'm gonna go for another game just to see how far we can take it. I mean, we are 2-2, so this may be the end of the deck. So if it is, well, might as well make it in one episode. If not, then cliffhangers are also good. But yeah, I don't expect this to go very far. I mean, at most, probably 4 wins. We would have to be extremely lucky, and yeah. I don't know. Arenas have just not been good for us recently. And like I said, I did do a 12-win arena once. Once upon a time. Yeah, well, so we're going up against a Druid, Jamjoy. Mr. Jamjoy.
Victory or death!
Well, Pyromancer to start, Slam to follow it up. Well, she's gonna toss that Fen Creeper because everything else seems to be a good option. Ooh, Worgen Infiltrator to start. Okay, so we don't even need to throw out the Wild Pyromancer. I guess it all depends on what he does. Yeah, so we can start with the Worgen Infiltrator. We can coin into a Frothing Berserker and get a very strong creature out there. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Scarlet Crusader is also a great choice, but the Frothing Berserker I think is the better one. Although Raging Worgen is also very nice. Ooh, there's a lot of 3s here that I could drop. Which one makes more sense? Frothing Berserker, I guess, is kind of difficult to remove. This is also very difficult to remove, and this could potentially die to a Wrath. So I think Frothing Berserker, because he's gonna have to remove it. So yeah, let's do that. And Frothing Berserker. There we go. There's no reason for me to bring out my Worgen. He can't swipe just yet. If he doesn't put out any minion right now on the field, then I am gonna have to attack with my Worgen, because otherwise he kills both of them with a swipe and I didn't do anything. There we go. He goes for a Harvest Golem. That's actually great. So how do we do this? We can slam here to get a card. And this guy's gonna take 2 damage, which I don't actually like too much. That's actually a great card for him. Sky Crusader would have been a better choice in this situation then. Or even the Worgen. But, okay, if we do it like this... No, we can't. Damn it! Okay, so I think I'm actually just gonna ignore it. It may be a mistake, and I think it is a mistake. But we're gonna do it this way. Yeah, that was stupid. That is stupid. I don't know why I'm doing this. He's gonna swipe at my Berserker. He's gonna kill the other guy and pop my shield, and then he can just kill it with his guy. And that guy hasn't gotten any value just yet. Yeah, he's gonna swipe. I know it. Damn it, what am I thinking? That's stupid. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I was thinking there. Well. Okay, so Raging Worgen comes out. I think I lost the game right there. That, oh my god. I mean, at the very least, I could have... No, that doesn't even... Yeah. I knew he had a swipe. I told myself he has a swipe. Don't do that. Raging Worgen dies to a Wrath. I knew that, and still... Oh my god. I am just doing horrible right now. At least we can get rid of both these guys this turn, so I suppose we can kind of try to stabilize here. So, Slam comes out, gives us a card, and he burns. Gonna die next turn though, but wow. That was just a horrible set of mistakes by my part. I mean, the main mistake was putting out... Even though it wasn't a mistake, it's an okay thing to do, but the main problem was putting out the what is it called? The Frothing Berserker instead of the Scarlet Crusader. Because if I had the Scarlet Crusader would have actually been a little bit better, because it would have been able to trade with the other thing. The other way around, it was a very difficult maneuver to do, so yeah. Okay, well anyways, we can kill that. Probably should. We could also just silence it and ignore it, because it would just be a 1-3. I doubt that he has much to use on it, but yeah, we can probably just kill it. So I'm gonna go ahead and... No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna... Heroic Strike. Get rid of that. And put out a 4-4. Because if I put out the 4-4, I buff that, and then I smack it, I take 2 extra damage, so... We already made enough mistakes in this game. Let's try to control ourselves now. So 4-4 is out. 4-4 dies to another swipe. He is apparently gonna hit it directly, though. Gonna Wrath. Yeah, okay. Down to 3 mana. Does he have anything to follow up with that? Acolyte of Pain. Okay. I'm gonna spell break that Acolyte of Pain then. I don't have any other decent follow-up, so yeah, let's spell break that so that doesn't get you any cards. It's just a useless paperweight there. I do only have 3 health on my Spellbreaker though, so it's not that great. If it lives, however, next turn I can Dark Iron Dwarf and Defender of Argus. Spending a lot of cards, but hopefully it means... no, never mind. Yeah, we're dead. So, again, a second 1-episode run, guys. This is not going well. I gotta reevaluate what I'm doing here. Probably just go for the Fen Creeper then. Armor up. Fen Creeper doesn't require spending of the Argus, and next turn we can once again do the Dark Iron Dwarf Defender of Argus combo if it lives, although it is going to take 4 damage from the Dark Iron Dwarf that he has, and it doesn't kill it. And so yeah. Again, I mean, that is one of the problems with the Warrior. If you get weapons, that's great. If not, you're screwed, because you can't do anything to the board, and your hero power just gets you armor. There is the spell Shield Slam, which deals the amount of damage based on the amount of armor you have. But again, we didn't draw that, because it's an epic card. It's very difficult to draw that. So he decides to go for his own taunt. 2 taunts, just adding insult to injury there. I'm gonna kill that, so might as well buff this, buff that, kill this asshole over here, kill that. There you go. So he got 3 cards on me. I got a stronger taunt, but well, he got 3 cards on me, which means he probably has more choices. And considering it's a druid, he could have something like a Starfire. Yeah, there you go, Starfall. Just kills that directly. He can use his Sentient Shieldmaster to kill the other guy and keep it alive as a 3/3. Which means I can't do anything against it, and then he smacks me in the face for 1. So this is kind of a long haul, essentially, but we still lose it anyways. So I can't play the Cruel Taskmaster because it buffs that up. And if I just play the Shattered Sun Cleric and Cruel Taskmaster, it dies. We're gonna have to pass here. It is only 4 damage essentially that he has, but there's 3 cards in his hand, so regardless of what I do, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Smacks me, and he Brewmasters his Sentient Shieldmaster back. Gonna put it back out on the field. No, he decides to change it with a Sunwalker, because, well, that's a lot better, right? Still nothing that we can do here. So he's got 9 damage, 10 damage total if he just does it like that. Still not killing us. Can't play any of these because, yeah, I mean, he can just ignore them and he's not gonna care. So, okay, so let's see. Take 10 damage. Next turn he can do 16, 17, 17 damage and almost kill me. Is there anything I have in my hand that will help us with that? Doesn't look like that's actually gonna happen because we still need to pop that shield. So, might as well help him out. Let's go ahead and
Well played.
help him out. And we... a heroic strike. To slam it in the face.
We must cleanse
Do
the
that.
Sunwell.
And he kills us, so here you go, have that.
Job's done.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. Something is going on. Either the caliber of players has just increased tenfold, or I'm doing something wrong. Jesus Christ, a 2-3, that is just pathetic. Well, let's see what we get over here. Hopefully we get a legendary, just compensate. 45 gold. Not bad considering only 2 wins. And let's see what the pack chose. Down. Nothing that I want. I have that, I have that, I have that, I have that, I have that. I may potentially not have this because I disenchanted it. So let's see if it's 4 or 5. It is 4. Okay, so yeah. We get ourselves a Blood Imp once again. Is that the second one? Yeah, we got the second Blood Imp once again, because we already, we had already recovered one. But yeah, I disenchanted these when they got changed to this new effect. They used to give 1 health to everything, but yeah, I used that dust to get me, get me Ragnaros back then, so yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, guys, sorry for the disappointing runs, these past 2. I think I'm maybe gonna stop for a bit. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out. Try to read up a little bit more on strategy and arena. But I mean, again, I also have to say, I mean, luck of the draw is also a very big factor, and I know that. I mean, we made a warrior deck, and we just didn't draw any weapons. I mean, weapons are what make warriors. I mean, you have your fiery war axes, which are just amazing. I mean, it's a 3/2 for 2 cost, so it removes it pretty much kills anything that can come out at that point in the game. So it gives you early board control, and you can swing twice with it. Then you have your Arathi Weaponsmiths, which it's a 3/3 minion that gives you a 2/2 weapon. Not as strong as a weapon, but it's still pretty good because it allows you to do something in that turn. And at that point, in turn 2, you can use that weapon to kill off lingering lower level creatures. Then you got your Iconite Reaper, which is amazing. It's 5 damage for 5 for 2 with 2 charges. And then you got the amazingness of the Gore Howl, which is 7 damage in 1 swing, but you can also swing at minions to remove them and remove 1 damage from it every turn. And then lastly, you also have upgrades, which is giving your weapon +1/+1, or if you don't have a weapon, you summon a 1/3 weapon. So there's a lot of weapon possibilities with a warrior, and we drew none of those. So that's why the warrior deck didn't make it far, and I'm not good either, so that's a factor. But anyways, why am I keep on rambling? You guys are done. I'm probably not even watching, so anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.